prohibition. One less problem without shot. Where's the party?
Testing. There we go. Okay. Good morning again, everyone. Can we give it up again for these amazing films that we saw this morning?
Oh, yeah, come on in. Yeah, sorry, hi, my name is Hartzfeld. I'll be helping moderate with this. Yeah, all the filmmakers just come in, and yes, so perfect. And ASL interpreters? Oh, perfect. Okay, great. Excellent. So I will turn it over to you guys. I'll do it later. Okay. But yeah, so we will hand you this. And,
Hello? Hello? Wait.
Yeah, there was a third mic. Do we have that? Or?
You take this one.
Oh, you sure? Okay, nice. Never mind. Oh, yeah, no, you're good. So, were you going to moderate this? Or you want me to? Okay. Come on in. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you grab a third?
A
He
third
said
mic?
they need
Yeah, I'll
their
get
mic.
one.
Okay.
Sorry, there's another mic.
They're getting one? Okay, perfect. All right. I feel like I went on a roller coaster of emotions over the past 2 hours. What an incredible 2 films that we had today.
Thank you.
And I just want to give you the opportunity to introduce yourself, say what film you were with, and your role in the film.
Yes, I'm Austin, and I was the writer and director and producer and editor and actor, and because of a very low budget, had a number of hats that I was wearing, and yeah,
I love
Austin
that.
Chapman.
I love that. I have so much that I want to say, but I really felt like I went through a roller coaster. It was happy, it was sad, it was hopeful, it was joyful. You felt all the emotions just coming through. What made you want to tell this story?
I was trying to imitate life. So, exactly what was said, capture all of the range of emotions that you were just discussing and just mentioned. The heartbreak, the joy, the comedy, and the range of all of that. And that's what life is.
Yeah.
I couldn't compress my life into, a 2 hours section of time, but I did try.
Yeah, you did a fantastic job. You and your entire team did a fantastic job with that, because I really felt like I went on the journey with you, and there was so many emotions. It really felt like I was getting to know these characters. And sometimes in films we get a glimpse of their life, but this time I felt like I got the full snapshot of who these characters were, what they were aiming for in life.
Yeah.
So another question for you is, when you were going through this process, what was the process like? Did you always know what parts of the story you wanted to tell, or did it evolve as you started the development process? What was your process as you put this film together?
Yeah, there were some things that evolved with time and in the process. I'd say that last scene that you saw after the credit roll, that was a new addition.
Yeah.
Because we thought, oh, this is a really sad ending. This is how we're wrapping this up. So we were thinking of how we might position that. So we wanted to have some flexibility during the shooting as well, to let the spontaneous show up.
Right.
And, in favor of the dialogue, kind of what happened before the shoot, and also the deaf weed section. So those kinds of things came up organically. But the script and the film was about 70% on script, and then there was about 30% that was just spontaneous.
Yeah. I love that you left room for the spontaneity, for whatever you came up with along the way, because I think that's part of the beauty of storytelling and beauty of filmmaking is, with a film like this, it really was, like I said, about the journey. So if you encounter things along the journey that you felt were appropriate to add in, you gave yourself space for that, and I think that's so beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely. One of my favorite things, I don't know who said it exactly, but one of my favorite directions is that directors is someone who looks at the accidents every day and looks for the happy accidents that happen.
Yeah.
So I was trying to find those in the flexibility of this, and being able to, postpone or, change up the dialogue if need be.
Right.
Also, a movie that was just came out last year was called Real Pain.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know if any of you have seen it. Jesse was blocked out, with one of the other actors, and was walking here and had something that was, the blocking was set, and then there was a spontaneous dialogue that happened. They were saying, oh, we haven't even started acting yet. But the feeling was going to be different. Jesse was like, okay, and realized that in that moment that allowing anything to kind of just flow as it was having, its shape, form, that was really the art in it.
Absolutely. And what you accomplished here was no small feat. I mean, it was funny. The audience was laughing multiple times. I was laughing multiple times. But it was heartwarming. It was frustrating. When the equipment was stolen, I was mad. I was like, they've worked so hard to get to this point, and it feels like it was almost thrown away. But I love that you took us to that sad point, but then they had the redemption. They got the equipment back. But then I want to talk about the ending. And I love that you had that post-credit scene, because when I saw that the film was getting a sad ending, I'm like, no, they worked so hard. They accomplished so much. There was so much along this journey for this to be the ending. Yeah. So I like that you had that ending scene, but I want to hear from you. What made you decide that after this beautiful journey, that's how you wanted to end? Which is, like you said, it's still a beautiful ending, but what made you want to end it on that note? Yeah.
Right. So I think that, we can sometimes lie to ourselves every day. And just as far as like the awareness of how short life really is.
Right.
If we were really conscious of that, if we were really aware, we would live differently.
Absolutely.
We would chase after things right now. We wouldn't put things off. We would go for it. We would, make sure that that's really kind of the message behind the film, is that we don't put off life just because of fear or we're afraid to just go for it. And that's in the everyday that we want to give that attention to the present.
Yeah. I love that.
If I say in ASL, this is the present, I would say.
But if I'm even new a pretty, I would say pretty.
So distinguishing.
I think the position maybe if the pretty, they are thinking of my time.
I love that so much. And I just want to say thank you for sharing this story with us. Like you said, it's really about the beauty of the journey and living life to the fullest. And that's truly what I felt when I watched this movie. I like that you divided it into different chapters. I feel like it really showed us, okay, this is the process that's taking these characters from where we saw them in the very beginning to where we met them at the end. And so just the intentionality you put behind it in developing the characters, how you broke up the story, I thought was incredible. So can we give him another
Yay.
Yes.
round of applause for the beautiful film? I want to open it up to the audience. If there are any questions, you can just raise your hand and we'll come around with a microphone so you can ask your question. Okay. So you have 1 and 2.
I'll get you next.
Hi. Wow. We loved your film, and I was sitting here with my girlfriends, and we were laughing, and we were gasping, and we were kind of talking to each other, and I just wanted to say congratulations, first of all, and thanks for being here. Thanks for sharing your wonderful film with us.
Thank you.
I have a question about how you found your actors. Besides yourself, of course, the other actors and you were really awesome. So I'm curious how you found them and if they were friends. And then the producer in me wants to know what the budget was on that beautiful film.
Yeah, so that's a great question. We showed the power of the film festival, I think, in meeting Speedy. I saw them acting in a film called The Hammer, and at another film festival. And then after that was over, I ran over to them and I was like, "Hey, you would be perfect for my film." And I described the story, and they were like, sure. So, people always say that, I think, to your face, but there was follow through there. And a year later, I showed up with the script and we got going. So the other actors were personal friends of mine. So people I've known for quite some time. So the team were all personal friends. So that, they're all very close to me. So I think the producer, whose name is Tommy, is amazing and really good with ASL and spoken language. So they were able to shift and bridge that gap between the language groups. And then the movie budget was fully everything, $100,000, everything. And we got a loan for it. So I know, right? Hands up on that one. So for the camera, we hacked an old camera and we gave it RAW. It was more like we made the camera, gave it superpowers. So it was a default situation. The problem with that, though, is
how no playback. no playback.
So we would shoot things, and then we would pray that we had the film. We pray that we had the shot, you know. And
No playback. Always pushing the camera too hard.
we were always pushing the camera to shoot hard because we hacked it. So
That's incredible. All right, we had one more question over here. Yes.
So I have some questions. That was a fantastic film. How did you get the footage of when you were younger, and then, you know, be able to make it look like it was so recently filmed, like the quality was good? And also, was it based on you, or was it based on somebody else and you were the actor?
yeah, so the opening footage was all real. Those are, you know, I had these home movies, and I thought I would show myself growing up, and you know, showing through time. And the boyhood section of the film was very inspired by that. So I wanted to show the physical changes of that journey. So we paused for, you know, we had to pause shooting for 4 months so that my hair could grow out, so it would look aged in that way. And the boyhood shots, the actor who played me as a boy was just the casting luck of the draw. And we had this person had a younger brother. At the same time, we used his younger brother for the hearing aid shots and some of the opening shots. And then we transitioned to the older brother who looked much like this child. So there was continuity there between their image.
I love it. And I think there's one more question right up at the top.
However, I want to sign.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
If I could sign.
dude, that's awesome. Yes.
The thing is that the light is beaming.
You're backlit with the lights. You got to come to the side.
So we have to come to the side.
Yeah, you want to go to the side and then?
Yeah, right here.
Is that a little bit better for the light?
A little better? You got to come on.
Oh, would you mind coming down a little bit more?
I want to talk.
Come on
Yeah,
down.
come on down.
Come on down.
It was so beautiful. Congratulations.
Thank you.
This is awesome.
And so funny. Oh my gosh. That was amazing. So first I want to know if you fingerspell the title of your movie, or if there's a sign for it.
Oh, well, that's a great
That's a
question.
great question.
We came up with a name sign for it last year. The movie, this is a sign for movie, and we're using the lexicalized sign Lacrimosa for it. So this is the name sign for the film, Lacrimosa.
And then next, I'm wondering if you have another idea for your next film.
Oh, yeah. I have been working for the last 4 years trying to get funding for my next feature film. And that would be a fully ASL film. I wrote it with one of my dear friends who's also deaf and blind. And it's going to be an amazing film. Hopefully we can make it soon. And also funding is an ugly situation in Hollywood. You know, I feel like it's just not an accessible space right now. So, yeah.
Good. I'm excited. I want more.
Yay.
All right. Thank you.
Absolutely.
That was beautiful.
Yes. Everyone, please give Austin another round of applause. You are incredible. You're
Thank
absolutely
you.
incredible. Your film is incredible. Keep going. Keep pushing. You're going to get your funding. And I'm so excited to see your next film. Thank you so much for being here with us.
I'll bring it here.
I look forward to it. I look forward to it. Thank you so much. Thank you to everyone who's watching online. Thank you to everyone who's in the audience. You are all incredible. Thank you for kicking off your day with this block. We have another bunch of blocks left for the day, so please make sure you stick around if you're able to. We would love to have you. And until then, I will see you soon throughout the festival. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.